twice a week. I'm about to be your grown. I can't do this anymore, man. Fuck Corona. Corona. Can't do this anymore, man. Fuck Corona.
Hey bitches, it's Holland. What's good and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see by the title, I will be doing a video comparing my favorite rookie boy groups on multiple aspects of a K-pop group. I also will be uploading a girl group version at the same time as this one. So if you're interested, you can check that one if you want. The 6 boy groups I will be comparing in this video are Onlyoneof, Mcnd, TXT, Mcnd, AB6IX, and Wayv. Keep in mind all of these picks are based on my personal taste, so please don't get too mad if you don't agree with what I have to say. So let's get into the video.
Just wanna get to take you, girl. It's been a while. Baby, 그게 울려 퍼지는 너.
When it comes to dance and choreography, I prefer Onlyoneof's choreography the most. This is because most 3rd and 4th generation boy groups usually stick to hip-hop and street-style choreographies, but Onlyoneof shows their versatility by doing choreographies with an urban and modern influence as well as a hip-hop one. And even though technically speaking their choreographies are pretty low difficulty, I still find them the most aesthetically pleasing out of the 6.
너의 눈동자에 비친 내 얼굴이 저 하늘에 떠있는 노래색으로 겹쳐지며 떠올라 너의 입술을 향해 나의 눈이 red 립스틱에 찰떡같이 빨갛게 달아올라 baby.
Rapping was a tough category for me to pick because most of these 6 groups have extremely strong rap lines, but for me, I had to pick AB6IX and their rap line with Mcnd and Wayv. Not only do I really like both of these members' vocal colors, but they also meet the requirements that I consider to make or break a good rapper, such as tempo versatility, intonation, and diction. This also applies to Mcnd and Wayv as well, but with Mcnd I feel like they're still too new for me to give them an accurate verdict since they literally debuted about 3 or 4 months ago. But I will commend Bic on his diction and breath control and Castle J on his strong delivery and tone. As for Wayv, I feel like Lucas, Hendery, and Yang are all equally talented as Wayv and Mcnd, but, not to be shady, I feel like most of NCT's rappers in general, excluding Mark, tend to have an extremely similar vocal color to where when I'm listening to their music without the music video, I can barely tell their voices apart. But I don't blame SM Entertainment for that since they are a more vocal-focused company. However, I'd prefer it if they could train their rappers to either use a variety of vocal tones when it comes to their rapping, or to train each individual rapper to use a different tone so that it's easier to identify them. Okay, sorry if that was really long lol, it's just that I am an experienced rapper, so I can get a little too passionate about this topic, so now let's move on.
Just wanna get to take you, girl. It's been a while. Baby, 그게 울려 퍼지는 너.
Once again, vocals was a hard category for me to choose from because all these groups have such good vocals, but in the end I had to pick Onlyoneof. This is because, similar to my favorite groups like BTS, Red Velvet, and 17, Onlyoneof have a very nice mix of people with different vocal colors, tones, and ranges, so that all of their songs sound extremely interesting. KB has more of a breathy yet is heavy in weight, Mill has a bright tone that is heavy in weight and rough and nasally in texture, 9, Love, and Yoonjung have a very sultry voice with a breathy undertone. Jungji's voice is extremely breathy but in a way that is firm and grounded instead of empty, and Ri has a very pure tone and a slightly higher tessitura than the other members. And though I still think they have still a lot to improve on, they are the group that I personally gravitate towards the most when it comes to vocals. On the other hand, I also love listening to Dewey and Wang's voices from AB6IX, Haniel from Mcnd, and Zeojun and Koon's voices from Wayv.
Do you wanna play with me? 그럼 내 손을 잡아. No matter what they say, 걱정 마, 우린 go on. Yeah.
For stage presence, I had to pick Mcnd because every time I see them on stage, they are always full of energy and constantly engaged with the audience. Even when you can tell they may be tired, they still proceed to put on a smile for the crowd.
Just wanna get to take you, girl. It's been a while. Wavy 크게 울려 퍼지는 너.
In terms of discography, you already know I had to pick only one of because, as I've said multiple times, they are one of the few groups in which I only dislike a couple of their songs. I will admit Wayv is a close second though because their Takeoff and Moonwalk mini albums were so good, but I haven't listened to their latest album yet with Turn Back Time, so I'll have to wait and see.
너의 눈동자에 비친 내 얼굴이 저 하늘에 떠있는 노래색으로 겹쳐지며 떠올라 너의 입술을 향해 나의 눈이 red 립스틱에 찰떡같이 빨갛게 달아올라 make me.
For concepts, I mainly prefer AB6IX's concept because I tend to gravitate to more elegant and classy concepts, so AB6IX really stuck with me when it comes to their songs like Breathe and Blind for Love.
Do you wanna play with me? 그럼 내 손을 잡아. No matter what they say, 걱정 마, 우린 go on.
For music videos, I picked Mcnd because I love how even though they are from a smaller company, their music video directors, editors, and producers are able to make them look so high quality. My favorite characteristics about their music videos are how saturated the colors of the music video are and the creative camera work.
I come to my soul when I give it a love. We could be ballin' for the night. 절대로 느낀 적 없어 다른 여자 보고 my feeling it never gon' change. 우리 나 한 번도 본 적 없잖아. 우리 같은 combination. My love be patient. 눈에 보이지 않아도 알 수 있어 we could go and rock the nation.
For the debut of all 6 groups, I had to pick H&D because they were the only group whose debut got me interested from the jump. Meanwhile, though only one of's debut with Savannah, Mcnd's debut with Ice Age, TXT's debut with Crown, Wayv's debut with the Chinese version of Regular, and AB6IX's debut with Breathe were all good and decent debuts, they mostly left me feeling pretty lukewarm and didn't gravitate me to immediately want to stan.
Get it, If we could turn back time 再继续再回转跟着命运像时空回
For styling, I had to pick Wayv because SM is the queen of innovation when it comes to fashion and styling. I love how Wayv's stylists constantly let them experiment with different styles and clothing items that other companies are too afraid to do. Meanwhile, other groups tend to recycle the same or similar outfit trends. Okay, you guys, this is the end of the video. Like I said before, I'll be releasing a girl group version at the same time as this one featuring the groups Everglow, Bandit, ITZY, G-Idol, Luna, and IZOM. So if you would like to see it, I'll leave the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you would like to purchase an astrology or tarot card reading from me, click the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to stay snatched.